No, you know why we need the Chinese people?
I got a feeling
You're gonna say something offensive.
This is going to be inappropriate.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You don't want to wear a headset? You don't have to.
You can hear us.
Okay, can I? If you're going to talk that loud, I can hear. I don't need a headset. I can hear you.
If I talk this loud, can you hear me?
No. Want me to wear it? I'll wear it. Look
Mostly-
official?
No, you don't have to look official. But here, this we'll do a little sound
You
check.
do look official. No, you look official.
This is Howie Mandel does stuff. I'm Howie Mandel.
I'm Jacqueline Schultz, his daughter.
And Jimmie Lee, the Jersey Outlaw,
Yes.
is our guest today. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. The first time I ever saw you perform, he's a dental comedian, right?
No, I'm a dentist.
Oh.
I'm a dentist, and I have a passion to perform and be a comedian.
I saw you on H3. We did the live. I did Ethan Klein's birthday show.
Right.
And this young man was there performing, and I was bowled over, number one, by your ability to continue doing what you were doing as you were being pelted.
I was being heckled bad, and I couldn't do my set, and I had to go into
More than
combat
heckled.
mode, Howie, and start throwing tomatoes back, and the insults got vicious. I went into combat mode, like fight or flight.
But they were throwing tomatoes at you.
Plenty of them. Thank God they were pillow tomatoes.
Pillow tomatoes.
Yeah, they weren't real tomatoes.
They were pillow tomatoes. So these are, which is a special brand of tomatoes. I don't know. You mean rubber? They were rubber tomatoes.
No,
No,
they
pellets.
weren't rubber. They were actual Howie
Pillows.
pillows. So when they threw them, they didn't hurt. But they kept throwing so many. And then there was a heavyset girl in the front, and she wouldn't stop. And that's the first one I started to insult.
The heavyset girl.
Yeah, yeah.
What did you say?
I said, what you have for breakfast, dinner? And then I say, is there a buffet here? Yeah, no, I went into Don Rickles mode. Almost.
So, and in these times, you know,
It's a little tougher.
It is,
Yeah.
but
You're right.
I know, and then Ethan called me and said, and that's why you're here today. And
I know.
I love what you did, and I thought it was so shockingly amazing because the thing about, you know, and I also do stand-up comedy. I don't do dentistry. I go to a dentist.
I know.
But the things that you were saying to people it was bowling me over like, oh my God, you know.
Yeah.
And you don't get any kickback for that aside from pillows being thrown at you?
Well, I'm a funny guy. I'm from a Jewish family. You're Jewish.
You're from a Jewish family?
Yeah.
Okay,
And,
but you're not Jewish.
Yeah, I'm Jewish.
Oh, okay.
And my mom wanted me and my brother to become doctors. Larry became an anesthesiologist. I became a dentist. But I always had in my heart, Howie, since I was a little kid, to be a performer. I just had it in me. And as I'm getting older, I don't enjoy being the dentist and the administrator. I own a bunch of offices in New Jersey. I don't enjoy it as much, and I really enjoy.
Do you want to give a shout out to what? Is it a business?
Well, my dental company's called Primate, and it's in New Jersey. We have 4 locations, and.
Do you ever heckle the people that are sitting in your chair?
Well, no, I wouldn't do that. But patients that know me, I can kid with and have fun. But I'm older now, and I'm tired of the clinical end and the administrative end. I have a bunch of dentists that work for me, and I love to go on the street, and I'm a people person, and people love this type of comedy. And people, Jacqueline, is it?
Yes.
Jacqueline, people that are young are loving me, which I was surprised. Like, I have a lot of young fans that like this, and I'm surprised, Harry, because I'm an older guy, and I grew up with Don Rickles and Rodney Dangerfield and you and Red Fox, and that's the comedy I like, and that's what I do. And it seems to be getting accepted in this politically correct culture for some weird reason.
So for those that don't know, we have you have a TV show or
I have a comedy TV show called Dangerously Funny. It's very viral on social media, on YouTube and Instagram and all that, and TikTok.
It's called
Dangerously Funny.
Dangerously Funny. And here's some clips from Dangerously Funny. Do we have anything so that the audience knows who we're talking to and the kind of things that you do? You're actually, so this isn't planned. You go out on the street as opposed to, do you get booked in clubs?
I worked in clubs, Howie, when I started for 3 years. The problem is it wasn't really what I liked doing. I liked to be out on the street and kid with people and do the Don Rickles stuff on the street, and it's what I like. And it seemed to get more viral and get more views and get me more known as opposed to doing stand-up. I did do stand-up for 3 years.
So here we go. This is a clip from
That's South Beach.
South Beach.
Funny guy.
He's a funny guy.
I'm a funny guy.
He's a funny guy.
I'm a funny guy.
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. Pandemonium and mayhem on the street with the Jersey Outlaw, Jimmie Lee.
Spanish? Mexican, wonderful. Here's a cookie. Who cares that you're Mexican? Do me a favor. Do me. Don't fucking get pushy with me. I just got you. BS, you know, plastic surgery.
Whoa.
Still think the pimples come from Hershey's, Francesca? You lock yourself in the bathroom with the radio on loud, you tell your mom you're doing your homework. I know what you're doing. You're watching those porn movies.
Dangerously funny.
Dangerously funny.
Jimmie Lee.
So no one gets mad at you for some of the things you say?
There's something wrong with me, Jacqueline, in the way that I just want to go out and do what I love to do,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to do it. If people, it doesn't matter. I don't know if something's wrong with me, Howie. I go every week to New York. I have a bunch of social media people. We eat in these nice restaurants, and we go around the streets in Soho, and people love it, and I enjoy doing it. I'm doing kind of really at my age what's in my heart. So, yeah, to answer your question, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute, Howie, I'm not going to lie to your daughter and say people don't get mad, but here's the thing.
Well, I could just imagine on the street someone coming up to me and insulting me. I did not pay for a show or a
But you went up to like two women and you go, look at your 2 5s. You know, like
5s make a 10.
I know, but you're saying you're 2 5s.
someone come up to me unsolicited while I'm eating at a restaurant.
So, Jacqueline, this Saturday, like our first stop, we'll go to the Earth Cafe on Melrose, Howie, and it's outside.
Yeah.
And I'll just walk in, and people are going to be eating, and the cameras are going to walk in, and we're going to just start ripping people up. And we're going down to Pink's Saturday at 2, and we're going to work the fan line. So we just go out and we
I saw
do it.
some video. I also saw that you're doing a movie.
Right, so we have a beautiful movie trailer with Alex Novell in New York. He's a documentary filmmaker, and if your guy can find the clip of the trailer, his name's Alex Novell, N-O-V-E-L-L.
Who is Alex Novell, and what did he do? What does he do?
He's a guy that went to NYU Film School. He did a film on Dershowitz. He got a little pickup on that, and he contacted me, and for the
Alan
last
Dershowitz.
month, yeah, we've been shooting, and he put together
Wow,
a
so
trailer.
this is legitimate.
This is a real documentary for film.
So-
it's called
and-
Just About Famous.
And we will see this and listen to this here on this podcast, but next time you'll probably hear it and see it. It will be at
The movie should come out the
Con.
beginning,
Next
middle
year.
of October. But if you have time to show the trailer, it's kind of compelling because
I do have time. I do
would
have
be
time.
honored if
Okay,
you
but
would
go
do it.
ahead. Set it up. Go ahead.
So what's interesting, you put Just About Famous Alex Novell. I play piano since I was about 10.
Right.
I've been doing
Dentist,
comedy.
pianist.
Right. So they
and-
kind of show all that. And they show some of me talking in my dental offices about, you know what I said to you, that where my heart is now at my age, what I want to do. And there's nothing more at my age that I really have left that I want to do. I have money. I have a nice wife, a nice family.
You have kids too?
I have 2 kids. I got 1 kid, Howie, in dental school now. And
Wow.
yeah,
he
but
doesn't want to be comedian?
No, my one son is reserved like my wife. My wife's Asian. She's quiet. And the other one's a little nutty like me,
She's
Colby.
Asian and quiet.
Yeah. But Howie,
Even when you're not doing your shtick, you know you're saying things that could get you in trouble.
But when I think about my wife, I get a little hungry, you know, because she's Asian. That's the trailer.
Are we going to get...
No,
All right, play the trailer to this movie.
Jacqueline, I didn't mean to upset
What
you.
did what did Ethan set you up for, Dad?
He's a funny guy.
Jimmie Lee has a special spot in our Hall of Fame.
I'm one fucked up, Dennis. I got my eye on you, hon. There's need for me to be known and loved by everybody. I feel I have a gift. Work with me. We got more. Hey. Go on
Can you
this
tell
side.
Ethan that I love him?
What about me?
I love you too.
It's about me.
I know it is about you.
I like Jimmy to be the star of the show.
Yeah.
Because he is the star.
He wants to be the star.
How about a standing ovation for the Jersey?
Wow, Just About Famous.
I think I deserve that. All 12 of you. No, come on, everybody up, please. Everybody.
You had a fanfare. I also saw this other trailer I was talking about, the other trailer. You had a movie, 20 Seconds to Fame. What is that?
So that was, we did that that's not there. That's to support the documentary movie. That's what my social media guy did. It's like an adjunct to it, and he's making a 20-minute short film, which is going to be a little more FOMO-y with the comedy and me.
When you say FOMO-y, FOMO
more-
is a fear of
You're
missing
missing out. More action. This is going to be a little more action. Where Alex's film is a little more
But the
serious.
word FOMO doesn't go with. How can a thing be FOMO-y?
You know what I mean, Jacqueline? A lot of action,
yes, going
pandemonium,
to the
and
young
mayhem and
people.
havoc. It's more like that, FOMO-y.
Well, yes, I understand. I actually had a comment though about what we just watched because
The trailer?
Yeah.
Tell me.
I think it's kind of sad that your goal, not that it's sad for you. I think in general, as people, the goal is to be famous so someone remembers you. Like, you always talk about no one's going to remember anyone in 100, 200 years. Why is that your goal? And you'll be disappointed or sad if people don't remember you.
I'll tell you, I'll tell you the backstory. I mean, you guys are almost like family already. I grew up in a dysfunctional family.
Wait a minute.
Well, I want to tell you.
No, I feel like an obligation and
Uncle
a wonderful.
Jimmy. It's Uncle Jimmy.
It's Uncle Jimmy
Uncle
now.
Outlaw.
Uncle Jimmy.
Uncle Outlaw.
Uncle Outlaw.
But the fact that you've talked to us for 10 minutes and you already feel like family is kind of moving and also.
Well, because we're talking a little deep, and your daughter asked a question, so I would just say I didn't grow up normal. So my dad took care of my mom, and my brother and I were kind of on our own, and we left home with empty suitcases. We didn't have any love. Now my brother's.
Why
older.
would you take a suitcase if there's nothing in it?
Well, it's a saying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I left home with an empty suitcase. I didn't leave home with love like my wife's family, my wife did. So I had this yearning to be recognized by people and be famous because I'm missing that. It's really strange, but it's here. It's not for money. It's just here, and I always have it. And as I'm getting worse, Howie, it's still there. Where I go to New York every week, I count how many people recognize me. So it's your daughter's right away. It's a little sad, but what makes me happy is when people come up to me and I do my jokes and they laugh and they accept me and they have fun. That's what makes me happy at my age. And I don't know if it's a bad thing.
As somebody who's so sensitive, though, are you not concerned that maybe that somebody that you say something to will feel
upset?
Hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. So now again, I have that, Rickles attitude. You don't like me, it's okay. Rickles would say, if you like my show, fine. If not, fly Ozark Air. Like he, at the end of his show, said, I'm not a rabbi, priest, or reverend. He said, I'm God. But he said, I do jokes to laugh at ourselves, and I don't mean any harm. That's the kind of comedy I do, and that's the same with me. I'm a good guy, but this is the style comedy I do. It's like a wise guy insult style comedy. It's
Right.
not. It's a character. It's not me as a person.
right.
But people like that character for some reason. It catches on because no one does it, and it's just so bizarre and off the wall.
But are you not afraid that and I'm just asking the question, and this is how I always feel like and because I'm on a show like AGT, and I have to be honest sometimes with somebody
Yes.
and go, that wasn't great.
And you have to be polite.
I do.
Right.
But I also hear that I hurt somebody's feelings, and I feel devastated that somebody's feelings got hurt by what I said. So, like, even when I was watching you at the Ethan thing, did you not, even though she was attacking you,
Right.
are you not concerned about how that lady might take the fact that you were pointing out her size?
Yeah, I do.
Because I think about, when Jeff Ross was in here, and
Yeah.
he's
do you know Jeff?
Yeah.
He's
I don't never met Jeff, but he does insult comedy.
he does
He's
he's a roast comic.
He's,
a roast
he's the
comic.
roast master general. I was with him last night. I had dinner with him last night.
Right.
But he says there's part of his show where he asks a member of the audience to come up on stage, but he will never do it unless they volunteer themselves and no one else volunteers them. So he's very
careful.
intentional and careful
Right.
about they have to want it and be volunteering to get roasted. But you go up to people who are sitting.
I think, Jacqueline, my beauty, magic, or devastation, whatever you want to call it, is I
Beauty,
do
magic,
shock
or devastation.
Shock, Howie,
thing.
Howie, it's like shock comedy because if I go up to a girl
Right.
and she's heavy and I go, I know when you get a shoe shine, you got to take the guy's word for it. And she's like, what? It's not expected.
Right.
It makes it funny.
Surprise.
If I walked up to a girl and say, hey, I'm a comedian. Can I do a couple roast jokes? And she goes, sure. So I do a couple roast jokes. It won't make an impact with the camera of the reaction because they know ahead of time. So I try to do a surprise attack.
Do they
Kinda,
get?
sort
Do they
of.
give approval afterwards for it to go up on the internet?
Well, between me and you, we don't. We just shoot and we edit and pick out what we want.
Oh, it's not really between me and you.
Well,
Do you realize that
you,
you're on a
you ask
this
me,
is
I'm
going to go
telling
on
you.
YouTube.
Just between, can you let me in? Apparently, he's giving you secret information. What did he tell you?
I'll play this back to you after, and
What
you'll know.
is it? Does he have approval of people to?
That's between him and I.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
not going to
but-
share with me?
No, he and I, him and I, whatever it is.
I don't know. Between you
Yeah.
guys.
Hey, Howie,
Yes.
whoever did that picture is brilliant. Whoever did that, I have to compliment. I didn't.
What
expect
picture
that.
are we talking about?
The picture with me and the models in Vegas, and you two are in there.
I like
love
it.
that.
It's a
Jeremy.
good picture of me too.
Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy.
The Jeremy.
How we have to have a still of that of us three with that in the background for the social media. That's beautiful. That picture.
Thank you. Well, this is going to be on. This is on you. This is on YouTube.
It's not just between us.
Oh, ooh, okay.
Do you know we're recording this?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And so and you're going to be in the shot, and this is all going to be there, and it's
It's gonna live.
just between you and me. This is going to be on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Go right
And
ahead.
I want you to be honest because you're a very famous entertainer, and that's your daughter. Is there something wrong? Is there something wrong with me?
Nepotism.
How? Is there something wrong with me, or should I just keep going?
I believe
Being a professional entertainer.
being a professional.
Yeah,
here's
which you
here's my take on.
Yeah, I
it.
want your take, honestly.
I don't think it's healthy to chase fame. I don't think fame is a and people might think that this is hypocritical because I do have some notoriety and people know me. To be totally honest with you, I came to this business by accident. I was in retail and I got dared to go up on stage, and everything I've ever been punished for, expelled for, gotten in trouble for is what I seem to get paid for. I love
interesting.
It is interesting. I love the idea of I love having fun, and I love stand-up comedy. And I love the fact that I get to do this, like even right now, sit and talk to interesting people with my daughter.
Right.
But I find that, as Jacqueline pointed out earlier, fame is fleeting. As somebody who comes from close to my generation, I'm a lot older than you, but even the Beatles, who reached a level of notoriety and fame like that we hadn't seen.
Right.
That's the biggest in my lifetime.
Right.
I have grandchildren. She has given me grandchildren. They don't know who the Beatles are.
Fame's fleeting. You're saying it passes.
And it doesn't mean anything. It just means that you're recognized by, like, they know who you are and they heard something you did. And
Or
they,
how about when P. Diddy had that song and he came out on the
Oh yeah, I'll
TV?
give you an example. So you know who P. Diddy is? You know who he is, right? Okay. So when
Diddy.
Diddy
now, I
Diddy.
think.
When he was at the height of his career, he's still big and he's still huge. But when he first came out on the scene, do you know what his first hit was?
I don't think that was his first hit.
I think it was the biggest.
I don't think
the first
so.
big one. No.
No, but it did get a lot of recognition, and it was him
Watching
and Faith
you.
Evans. Yeah.
He was doing that Biggie Smalls. It was right.
Yeah, a tribute to
A
him.
tribute to Biggie Smalls. Do you know who Biggie Smalls is? No. Okay, but he was another rapper who got
Famous
killed.
fleeting.
Famous fleeting, right?
And then what you say got killed?
He did, and
jeez.
and
Oh, boy.
he sang a song and sampled Sting
Okay.
in the song. Yeah, and it was one of Sting's or the Police's big, I'll Be Watching You, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't think that's what it's called, but
What's
yeah.
it called? Do you know what it's called? Does anybody know what that song's called? See?
Diddy song?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Diddy, I think Faith Evans.
Anyway, it was a big hit for him. This is my
Okay.
point. My
Right.
point, and it was a big hit, and it was
I'll be missing you.
I'll Be Missing You. I'm sorry. It was a big hit for him, and it's based on he was redoing and sampling the Sting song.
Okay.
And I took her, we were watching the MTV Music Awards,
Yeah.
and Diddy was singing this. It was like the biggest moment of the MTV Awards. All the young people were going crazy for it.
Right.
I think we went live. Did we go to the taping?
I forget.
I can't remember. And then, as a surprise,
Right.
Sting comes out on stage to play his part. And the crowd goes
So
wild.
It went bonkers.
My daughter goes,
Who is this guy that's ruining the song?
ruining the song. The white guy's ruining the
So
song.
wait a minute, she didn't even know who he was.
No.
That's hysterical.
No idea.
So, but that's kind of an
Now I
example.
do. Now I do.
You know who Sting is?
I know who Sting is, and I like the Police.
Okay. But my point is that was his song.
Right.
It was amazing that he joined this young fella to kind of honor the fact that he was sampling and doing his song. But this generation didn't know that song. So people always ask me in the business, how do you want to be remembered?
Yeah, how do you want to be remembered being a famous entertainer?
To be honest with you, once I'm dead, I'm not really concerned about my career.
But how would you like to be remembered? Are you glad you're
By the people that I meet as a nice... Look, I'm wearing the shirt.
nice?
I just want to be nice to everybody, and I want people to feel good that were around me or interacted with me.
Yeah.
That's how I want. So, listen, I'm not... Listen, what you do, I love comedy. I knew Don, and I got to hang with him, and I knew Rodney Dangerfield, and I got to hang with him.
Right.
And I'm really good friends with Jeff Ross. This kind of comedy is something that I like, and you should do it because you love doing it. You should do it because
From my heart.
You're making people. It's fun to make people laugh.
Right.
You shouldn't be doing it because you want to be remembered. You shouldn't be doing
You're
it
saying
because
do
you
it
want
because
to
you
be
like
famous.
it. Do it because you like it from your heart, not for other reasons. You're saying.
Not fame is something that you think being famous will make you happy. It just means that people that you don't know will stare at you while you're eating.
That's funny.
That's all fame is. Well, what is fame? It's the truth. You know, it could be fame could be a little more uncomfortable. Yes, there are real good perks that I do take advantage of. I'd like to call and try to get a seat at a restaurant, and I do take advantage of that. But the truth of the matter is, in the end, and you said you have 2 kids, I have my kids. And I just want them to love me and respect me, and hopefully
You're a good guy, Hal.
I'm trying to be.
No, just you're a good person. You have good
Right.
character.
And so
You're a
what
good
I'm
person.
saying is
Right? And modest.
What?
And modest. Well, that's
I
to
modest?
be determined.
We said
No,
you're a
no,
good
no.
guy.
You're
We
not
go,
modest.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I
you
am.
got good character. You're a good person.
Right, and I think you are. I'm in a little bit that I've had. I know that you think we're like family now, but I've really only known you for 10 minutes, and I
Well,
haven't.
20 now. That was 10 minutes ago.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Always a line. All right, we're in a commercial again for Shady Rays. Kenny, you put your friend here. This is. Oh, now I get it. You said your friend's Ray. You want to put Ray in. This is Ray.
He is kind of shady. I see what Kenny did. I see what Kenny was going for.
And he's wearing the Shady Rays glasses. They're nice. They're nice glasses.
So obviously this is an
could've
ad for Shady Rays.
This is a Shady Rays ad. Who is a sponsor? We like Shady Rays because Shady Rays are they're really affordable. They're very stylish. They have an amazing guarantee that if you break them, lose them, or whatever, you can get a new pair. And they also, with every purchase, they help charitable causes, right?
Yeah, and they're just as good as any expensive pair for an affordable price, like you said. So I get a bunch of them, and they're super durable, and they're awesome. I love them. I have them in like 5 different styles and wear them all the time. I keep one in my purse, one in my car, one at home. So it's super weird.
Kenny.
Plus, every purchase supports the Shady Rays Impact Program, which, like you said, works directly with nonprofits and their communities to empower and make adventure accessible for all walks of life. From childhood cancer patients to young adults with serious health conditions, Shady Rays is making a lasting impact on their lives through sunglasses.
Can I ask you a question? If you're not Kenny's friend, and that's how he got it, how do they get the glasses?
Oh, exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Go to shadyrays.com and use code Howie for 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people. And he likes them too.
And so does Ray.
Yeah.
There, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Okay, one more time, the call to action.
Oh, go to shadyrays.com and use code Howie for 50% off 2 pairs of polarized sunglasses.
Okay, Kenny, you can take Ray home. You could take Ray home. Back to the podcast. So let's watch that other clip of the 20 seconds to fame just to get another idea. So I'm just...
This is actually good, but it's a different angle.
So this one's from a different angle. Here we go. More Jersey Outlaw. Musician.
The
dentist.
outlaw himself, Mr. Jimmie Lee in the building.
Jimmie Lee is known for his show, Dangerously Funny. Style, offensive, insult comedy. It's making it harder for me to go on the street and make fun of people.
Jimmy, he's a legend.
I don't even know how to introduce him. He's got multiple personas.
They do insult style humor, so anybody politically correct watching this, maybe don't watch.
I look at Jimmie Lee when I wake up. It's hell. I think he's a dick.
The Jersey Outlaw is a comedian, viral YouTube personality, and a dentist.
Show how good my show's doing. I'm the only one that knows about my show. To be honest with you.
It's how he communicates. You're never going to get a straight answer from Jimmie Lee. You're going to get a funny answer, sprinkled with brutal honesty.
For a buffet? My God, look at the size of this one.
Oh my gosh.
I have one dream left. The last thing, Ethan, I want to do is get famous and known.
Okay, we can cut it now.
So that's a different angle that I kind of shows maybe the real point, what I'm doing, why, where the other one is just a little more serious. But I wanted you to see that because that's what Mason did. That's a little different angle.
Mason's the guy that's here?
No, that's Dan, but I have a bunch of people.
Oh.
Does it hurt you though when like I saw them saying like they think you're a dick because of some of the things? No, it doesn't bother you.
Jacqueline is upsetting to me. I'm going to tell you because I'm older.
Okay.
Tony Bennett said he never felt like he worked a day in his life because he enjoyed what he's doing. Mm-hmm. Now, I've had a dental company for a long time. I make nice money. The administrative component of it is hard to get staff, tell dentists to produce, hire people, worry about revenue, paying bills, and it's a grind, and I don't like doing it. Mm-hmm. And my father's brother was a funny guy. He was another Damon Runyon guy who did just what he wanted to do. That's how he was. And I'm older now, and I've saved, and my wife and I are comfortable. And I feel I owe it to me with the remaining part of my life to do what I enjoy. And I'm not doing it, Howie, for money. I told my social media team, if I hit and make money, I'm going to be like Sinatra and take you all out and pay for you all the time. It's not doing it for money. I give my wife some of the money. I'm doing it because it's from here. It's from my gut.
You give your wife some of the money?
Well, I give my wife some in the social media, but I don't want the money. If I get the money, I'll run the admin with my controller, my dental company, but I'll give it.
How long
to
you been
my
married?
Staff. I've been with my wife a long time. I met her when I was in dental school, over 30 years, and my wife was in college.
Oh.
And my wife's family is from Hong Kong. She's Chinese, and she's a sweetheart, and she's just a good person and loyal, and you can count on her. And I got two nice boys. Like, you have a beautiful daughter, and one son going to dental school, one son at Villanova in college, and they're good kids.
Yeah.
They're good kids.
And what do they think of this?
The older one's reserved like my wife, and my younger one's a little crazy like me. My younger one's like, Dad, will you get famous? I don't want to go to this school stuff. I said, you got to go to this school stuff. You got to be a professional. But he says, just get famous.
But see here, you're telling your son to do what you're not preaching.
That's the cognitive
like
dissonance because
that's a what?
Cognitive dissonance in my end because I was told growing up.
You know what the cognitive?
Yeah,
dissonance?
it's like you're torn because my mom said since we were 8, you guys are going to be doctors because all the doctors where we grew up had money, and my orthodontist he worked half days in the summer and he had all the girls do the work. I said, I'm going to be an orthodontist. And my brother went to be a urologist. He ended up being an anesthesiologist. And now my brother retired. He does photography. He's another guy into art. He never really liked what he did either. A lot of people that are in my jobs, they don't like the job, Howie. They're doing the job
I think a lot
to
of
pay
people,
the bills.
Right, but at least in your life, and you're chasing something you like doing. Correct. If whatever you like doing happens to get you some money, I promise you that I would be, I don't know that I'm a happy guy. I have mental health issues.
Are you happy where you're at now in your life and with all you have? Like, does all you have make you happy? Is he empty, Jacqueline? Is he happy? You're his daughter. No, I want an honest answer. I just want to know because if I ever got
Am I happy, Jacqueline?
Based on what he has said publicly, I would say most of the time he struggles with his happiness, but it has nothing to do with his career or how well he's doing or it's all
just
on the
inside?
inside. Yes, it's all with his mental health
Is
stuff
he
that
hard
deals
on him?
with.
Are you hard on yourself? How no matter?
Oh,
how
I'm really
successful-
healthy. Yes, but
'Cause I'm the same way.
I have mental health issues, but I have
Interesting.
anxiety and depression and.
Are you bipolar?
No.
No. My mom was bipolar. That's why I asked you.
Okay. Why do I remind you of your mother?
No. The way you said you struggle.
Your family. Your family.
First of all, you're Uncle Howie now, and I'm
your
Uncle Outlaw.
Your Uncle Outlaw.
I'm Uncle Outlaw.
But I'm just saying, I don't. I get concerned a little bit when I see your stuff in as far as I hope that nobody walks away, that they understand. I know you're doing it with the best intention, but I think that sometimes
You don't want me to get killed.
right.
Or
My wife
hurt
says you're
someone
gonna-
else, because I feel like it can really hurt someone else. I know me personally, I'm super sensitive. I struggle with self-esteem issues. And if someone were to come up to me and say something, it would stick with me for a really long time, even if it was said with good intent.
So I did learn from comedy, like if I do a fat joke, a fat guy will take it, a fat girl won't. So I kind of...
Oh, no, that's not true, though.
Well, I have more luck
Are you
with
saying
guys.
a guy can't be...
A guy will take a heavy joke on weight better than a girl. I'm learned that from doing it, and girls get mad. And my team says, if you're doing the weight jokes, do the guys, don't do the girls.
So let's hear
I learn kind of as I go.
Let's move on a little bit from that. You're in... I would think that your biggest success is in social media, right? Like
I agree with that.
I know you from H3 and
Yes.
and Ethan, and the stuff that I've seen online. You had a thing with didn't you have a run-in with Keemstar?
No, a kid that supported him when we did a shoot started to make fun of Ethan and H3, and I'm very friendly with them. So I said, you better stop it. It happened to be the day that Zach went out on the street to film with me. And I said, Zach's over there. And then I started doing some funny jokes. I said, I just ripped him up.
Do we have a little clip of him?
The Keemstar clip was viral. It was a viral clip, if you can find it.
Here it is. Is this it? That you posted? I don't know. This is...
Keemstar kid gets destroyed by the Jersey
That could be it.
Outlaw.
that could be it. Play it. Play it.
Before the security guards knock your ass out.
Is that your comedy?
No, my comedy's looking at your pecker.
Buddy, I'm 16.
Yeah, you're 16, and let me tell you something about you. Did the pimples come from Hershey's, or you lock yourself in the bathroom with the radio and lamp and play with yourself? Make like a tree and leaf before the security guards knock your
Okay.
ass out.
So you see, I'm laughing, but your daughter's like, ugh. So you see what I think's funny and what somebody else is, it's different. But I think that's hysterical.
Right.
But other people maybe don't.
They
but
don't.
maybe there's something wrong with me.
No, but the truth is...
But I love it.
He loves it.
But he asked for it because he started up with H3,
Right.
and H3's been nice to me, and I stuck right by H3 on that.
That's a little different, though. He came up to you and
He started up with me.
Yeah.
How do you think about other, do you follow... you're on social media, obviously. You're just eating up that stuff. That's a whole different world, which I've stepped into a little bit and got in trouble. How do you feel about the whole Scandival thing?
The whole what?
Really?
Scandival.
What is that?
I'm
Sorry.
wearing
Jacqueline,
the
what
hoodie.
is it?
Send it to Daryl. The Tom Sandoval.
Okay. Don't get mad at me. I don't know.
Oh, I'm not mad.
Tell
Tom
me.
Sandoval. He's on a show called
Vanderpump.
Vanderpump Rules.
Well, Vanderpump Rules, I know that show. I don't watch it, though. Did he do something bad?
He had sex with Raquel.
How old
Multiple
is she? Is she like
times.
young?
No.
Yeah, she is young, but that's
she's
not the
young.
problem.
Not too young. His girlfriend, that was her best friend.
Okay, so he cheated on his girlfriend with her best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bad move.
Yeah. Okay. That's
a
a
bad
positive
move.
take.
Unless if you're Mormon, then it doesn't matter as much.
Oh, okay. That's
So
always-
Jacqueline, when I meet a girl from Utah, I go, I married two of your sisters last week. I don't know if you know.
Oh my God.
So it's Jacqueline, like, you had to throw that story. I had to think of
What's
my Mormon joke.
What's the Mormon girl? Isn't that the mommy vlogger?
Yeah, I
That
think
just
she's
got-
open game to make fun of.
She just got
What's
in
her
trouble.
name?
What's her name?
I forget.
Frank.
Frankie. No. I don't
Do you know about that? The girl.
No.
So there was a family vlogger.
Okay.
Frankie
And she just got arrested because they found one of the children.
Ruby Frank.
What did she do, though?
I don't know what she did. It's what she didn't do.
Child abuse.
Yeah, family vlogger Ruby Frank
Right.
arrested on suspicion of aggravated child abuse. They found one of the children emaciated and with duct tape.
Why? Why would you do that?
So you're
something's wrong
against
with it.
that.
Well, that's awful. Like, I have 2 kids. Like, I'm going to not feed my kid. What's wrong with the person?
And you wouldn't duct tape them.
No.
Okay, just want to know.
No. I mean, that's ridiculously crazy. What ended up happening? Did they take
I think
the
she's
kid?
going to jail, but I
Yeah.
think that
Put the kid in
she's from
diapers and-
Utah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep a.
A clear path, like a straight path.
What's another internet thing that I was gonna talk about? There's Scandival. There's Colleen Ballinger.
They were talking about that yesterday. In fact, you interviewed her. Great. That's that JoJo girl.
Yeah.
Ethan and I were like, boy, you asked every question right. And
What do you think of what the whole thing, the Colleen Ballinger?
well, I
thing?
watched the whole thing. What I said to Ethan is, I think that the girl was 12 and she was treated really nice by that girl, Colleen. So, she likes her as a person, and she stuck up for her because she's loyal and likes her. Now, I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but when you're very young, you're impressionable, and when people older are nice to you, and, there's maybe a loyalty thing. But you don't know what happened behind the scenes with those two. Does that sound... That was my take on... Because Ethan talked about that like 40 minutes yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and you are
Trisha also
wonderful
talked
on
about
your
it.
interviewing skills.
Thank
Me and
you.
Ethan couldn't believe, you asked all the right questions and everything.
He's learned since his Sandoval.
I interviewed Tom Sandoval. I was the only person.
You learned after you did a different one, you mean?
Yeah, I got in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, so
'Cause
you learned.
his interview skills on that one
We're bad.
below subpar.
But
right?
Howie,
Like,
how long have you been doing your podcast? Is it new?
You also had a talk
That's
show,
like 2
so you
years.
should.
I've had
you
a
should
talk
be
show.
better.
I've been in the business for
Yeah.
a long time. I don't do homework. I've done more homework.
You don't do homework. So
Well,
you didn't know.
No, I've done more homework about Jimmie Lee, the Jersey Outlaw, than I did about
Wow.
Tom Sandoval and
No.
Scandival.
But do I rate? Do I actually?
You do. I
Uncle
love
Howie.
comedy.
Uncle Howie.
Uncle Outlaw.
Uncle Howie.
Yeah. So what is next for you?
We are trying, and I don't know if this is going to work. I tell Alex every day, please make the movie great so some distribution company will pay you and maybe distribute it to Netflix, and I can be seen and be more mainstream known. Right now, I'm H3 branded. I'm not mainstream branded.
Well,
bothers
H3
me.
is trying to do. Ethan called me and said, "Book," and I would do anything for Ethan. I love Ethan.
I
Klein.
owe Ethan the world for you. having
Ethan gave
on.
me. I'm not going to pan up to it, but Ethan gave me that painting, right there. You see that painting up there? What is that?
the ProLabs.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. I didn't even.
He's a doctor.
No,
He's a dentist.
I watched it, Jacqueline. I watched it. I was hysterical. I watched it before the live show. I know what
Oh, I have another scandal that's going on that maybe we could have his take on.
Okay, go ahead.
Mila and Ashton.
Oh yeah.
What do you think of that?
Ashton Kutcher.
Okay,
Mila Kunis.
so tell me.
Oh,
I
you don't know?
I don't-
You're on the internet.
I don't.
Maybe not this.
I don't
He's on the
follow
web,
the
not the
stuff.
World Wide Web.
Okay.
Yeah, Spider-Man's on the World Wide Web, but I'm not.
See what he did there?
I get it. I got it now.
No, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis were sticking up for the character of Danny Masterson.
Okay, and
Danny Masterson was convicted of rape for 2 women.
those 2 celebrities were sticking up for him. Now,
Because
that's- that's stupid.
They were friends and were on the same show.
So is
as
the
him.
guy Danny Masterson? Did he do it?
Yeah. he was
Yes, and
convicted.
then
he's
they're-
been put away for. He put away for.
They're outright dumb. That's just dumb
Okay.
for somebody doing something that bad.
I'm glad we could get all these takes from you.
Yeah.
But you know what? Without knowing about it, I think that you people are going to, and you will comment that you're landing on the right side.
Well, when it comes, and my wife will say this, when it comes to push and shove,
Your wife
I
doesn't
always,
say much. You said she's very quiet.
She is. She can't get a word in with me, but the point is
Does she ever come to you about, hey, Danny? I mean, not Danny.
what? Does she come to me for what? Al?
No, does she come to you? Jimmy.
Jimmy.
You're Jimmy. We were talking
Uncle
about Danny.
Danny Masterson.
Uncle
You are
Apple.
not the same as Danny Masterson.
No, but does she
Hopefully.
ever say that? What does she say about your comedy?
My wife knows where my heart is and where I'm at, and she knows I have this void to be famous and be known. And she knows me, and she's known me my whole life. What attracted her to me when I met her was I was actually really good looking. I had that John Travolta look with hair, and I was funny. She said, that's why I liked you.
Wait.
So
she
she
liked
liked
you
me.
just really.
She liked me
looks.
because I was myself. I say, Len, I know you're Chinese, and sometimes you're on your knees. We'll talk about that another
my
time.
God.
And she's from Jacqueline, Hawaii. She's from the island of I Like a Dickie. well, I'm gonna hit some curveball.
You did. Those are curveballs.
She's Don Ho's
Got
daughter.
us.
Jacqueline, she's Don Ho's daughter, Skanky Ho.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
But that's the shit. That's the shit
that she loves.
She likes that shit. She won't say she does, but I.
Is English your first language?
Lynn, she was born here, but I'm going to tell you a funny story.
Okay.
Her father is a very big business guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very serious. And she said, "You are the only person ever that got my dad to laugh."
How did you get him to laugh?
Because I'm funny.
No, but what did you say? Do you remember?
Oh, I don't remember. But even Lynn's sister
about
Norma,
his daughter. Did you say that stuff?
I wouldn't do Chinese jokes. Jeez, I'd be disowned. But
you're doing them now. Will he not hear them?
I think he thinks this is just between us still.
This is just between us, Uncle Howie.
Does he? Is he alive?
Yeah, he's 90 now. But here's the thing, Jacqueline. I got a guy who's a very affluent businessman in Hong Kong who ran a company for 30 years, a real estate company. Serious. He doesn't talk when we eat. He's the nicest person.
He
He'll
doesn't
do anything
talk
for
when
you.
we
He's
eat.
very quiet. No, he talks, but he's quiet. He listens a lot. And I got him to laugh. And nobody gets Lynn's dad to laugh. So I feel that I just felt so good I could do that. Like, that made me feel really good inside.
So you said Lynn is very quiet and her father's
Lynn's
very quiet.
reserved. She would talk and be
Not while
normal
they're
with you
eating,
guys.
though, you're
Yeah,
saying.
she would talk. The dad's very quiet. The mom likes to talk. But Asian people, they're different than American people.
Okay.
They're a little reserved. They're quiet.
Not all Asian people.
Well, the family I married.
Okay.
Are you any relation
amongst
to
themselves? Amongst themselves, they're not, Jacqueline.
Can I
but
ask
when
you
they're out-
something?
Sure.
How are you related to Bobby Lee?
There's no relation to Bobby Lee.
Oh, you're not related to Bobby Lee because he's Asian.
You know who I'm related to?
Mm-hmm.
Howie? You know who I'm related to? Do you remember the dress designer Albert Nippon back in the 80s and 90s? Are you too vague for that? It was a long, long time ago.
I don't think it's
He doesn't know fashion.
I don't think. What's
Okay,
his name?
So Albert Nippon, my
Albert
grandfather
Nippon.
was
Let's look
Max
up.
Nip-
Let's look up
Yeah,
Albert
Nippon.
I don't know any dress designer.
So he was from Philly. He was pretty famous, and he was the fourth Nippon.
The fourth Nippon.
My mom.
I think I know.
You're gonna make a joke.
No, I'm not.
That's
I know
him,
three
Albert Nippon. They found him.
They found him.
So that's my grandfather's youngest brother, Max Nippon. That was my mom's dad. That's my uncle. He's still living. The wife just died. But he was famous like 30, 40 years ago. Not now. But that was my mom's side of the family.
Is he
Do
Asian?
you know who we're related to?
Howie Mandel.
No. Well, that too. Whatever. Yitzhak Perlman.
Are you really the violin guy?
Yeah.
How are you related to him?
He's my cousin.
Your cousin or your wife's?
Mine.
Really?
Why are you asking about my wife? Like why would you not believe that Yitzhak
Well, you
Perlman
said
would?
my cousin, so I didn't know. So how is he your cousin?
So is Nippon related to you or your wife?
No, me.
Duh.
But
because
Howie-
Nippon, the name sounds more of an Asian name, doesn't it?
It does sound Japanese a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't it?
So Howie, my real claim to fame is that I got Lynn's dad to laugh. That's my real claim.
So tell me what you would say to a very reserved, successful Hong Kong businessman.
I don't remember what I said. It
But
was
so what,
ages
like
ago.
even if you talk to him now, like what would you say that I got my wife on her knees or?
No, I would never do anything inappropriate or Asian jokes. I would just be. It would be situational, like we're eating out or something. It would be like that.
Like what?
Like if we're eating dinner out,
Yeah.
and something came out wrong, or the waitress said something. It would just be conversational based on what's
If
going
the
on. at that
waitress
minute.
came over and she was not,
Like say it took too long to eat, I would say it was just a reservation for tomorrow night. It would be that type of stuff. It wouldn't be anything offensive. It'd be observational comedy.
observational.
Yeah,
He loves that.
It wouldn't be insult
What's his
comedy.
name? What's his name?
H.C. Lee.
H.C. Lee. Wait, he has the same name. You took your wife's name?
That's my stage name. That's not my real name, Jimmie Lee.
So you took your wife's name as your stage name?
Yeah, her maiden name is my stage name. Yeah.
What's her first name?
Lynn.
So why wouldn't you
Linda
take that?
Lee.
Why didn't you take that?
He's funny. Jimmy Linda?
No, Lynn.
Jimmy Lynn.
No, not Jimmy. Is Jimmy your name?
Yeah.
That's your real name?
Yeah.
That's your given name?
Yeah.
James.
Yeah.
And James what?
Wiener, like the hot dog, Oscar Mayer Wiener. That's my real name.
Why didn't you keep
Wait. When you're going to go into comedy.
I can't keep that, Jacqueline.
Why? But you're
No.
a comedian.
No, wait.
Oh.
What?
What am I switch, Jacqueline? Am I switching it back?
No, but can I just say something?
Yeah. What?
Your name is Jimmy Wiener.
James Wiener. That's my real name.
Okay.
But my stage name's Jimmie Lee, the Jersey Outlaw.
Because wait, can I just say something? James Wiener decides I'm going to go into comedy. James Wiener is going to go into comedy. Lose the Wiener, add the Lee. Do you not see that James Wiener would be a better comedy?
What you're saying is it's funny because when I said it, you laugh. So you're saying
No,
it.
You didn't know that Wiener.
I'm not laughing at your name.
Yeah,
I'm
you're-
laughing at the fact that you decided to change from
Yeah.
what would have been comedy gold to something
So I messed
else.
up by accident, is what you're saying.
Well, no, it's fine. I'm just saying, why? why?
Howie, did
why
I mess
you
up? I
decide?
messed up on the name.
You don't. I'm
messed
asking
up.
you. How are you responding to what my daughter just told you? What do you feel? Do you not see that?
She could be right. Could be right. I changed it a long time ago. I changed it like 20 years ago.
Because you didn't think Wiener would work in comedy.
Well, I did music before comedy, and I was Jimmie Lee, the Jersey Outlaw. I just kept the same name for comedy.
Do you sing?
I'm an accomplished singer-songwriter.
Accomplished.
Pull up Kid Vegas, Jimmie Lee. Pull up the video.
Oh, Kid Vegas?
Kid Vegas, Jimmie Lee, yeah.
Before Jersey Outlaw. You changed from Kid Vegas?
No, Kid Vegas is a song. I wrote this, and you got to watch the music video.
Can I play it and not pay
that's it
for
right there. Watch that. Watch that.
Okay,
Yeah,
this
I
is,
wrote this whole song, and we did a music video.
Okay.
This was on radio, too. This was like a long time. This is before I did comedy, though.
It's there, Dad.
Welcome to Vegas.
I did music a long time before I switched to comedy.
I roll into town with my snakeskin boots because I like the way they look with my Adidas sweatsuits. Wearing a smile, carrying a lot of dough. Back out on the strip 'cause it's my favorite place to go. Yeah, we don't care what the game is. We don't care what stakes is. Hanging out with the players. Kid Vegas.
I feel like this is a hit.
Like it?
Yeah.
I wrote that 10 years, 12 years ago.
Who are the girls?
You always have
just
two girls
dancers.
with you.
They're called the
He
Bandito
always
Girls.
has two girls with him.
Yeah, no matter what you do, there's always two girls.
The Bandito Girls. But now I work with security guards. I don't bring the models as much. I like guards better.
Guards than models. Safer.
Because if you're going to insult people, you should
Right.
have guards with you.
That's it. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I did music for a lot of years, and that's when the name changed. And I opened.
Oh, before the music or after the
No,
music?
when I started music, and I opened for George Thorogood, ZZ Top, and the Kentucky Headhunters. We never got any notoriety for music or anything, and I switched to comedy to try to see if I could get somewhere, and I got further with comedy than music. So isn't that
Do you
weird,
have any other
Jackie?
songs?
I have another good song on there. It's a cute song. Give Me a Holler. Try that one.
Give me a
Give Me a Holler. It's a catchy song. It's like a country
And
racist
what
rock.
and what is this based on? What? How
This
did you
is
come up with the idea?
partying.
Party.
Party song.
So this is maybe we'll revive a little bit of your music career.
Okay,
you can
all
be
right.
doing both.
So this is called Give Me a Holler. This is
I
from
think-
2006.
I understand from music why you didn't want to show your wiener.
Why you didn't want to show your wiener? That's what you're ending on?
This is an old one. This is 2006.
Wow.
This one didn't work because you had 4 girls.
No, stop.
Whoa. Do you direct the videos?
No, the guy does. I don't direct them.
The guy?
A video guy.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So I did like music mafia style music, like Big and Rich, Gretchen Wilson style music. It's got country rock. It's got the chords of the 80s and 70s when we grew up.
Are there different
music.
chords now? I don't know anything about music.
Same chords, but the way they wrote in the 80s is how I write, and then I just did different lyrics, and it was easy to write. I liked writing.
Did you
and stuff.
make money with music?
No, made no money, but what bothered me more than that, I didn't get known. And I got really known doing comedy. I like comedy better because more people know me from being a comedian. Nobody knows me from music. It was like I was obscure.
How long have you been doing comedy?
10 years now.
Wow. And how long into the comedy did you drop the wiener?
No, I never
No.
started, Howard, with that.
Why are you not understanding?
The wiener drop when I started
dropped
music, yeah.
With music before
Right,
comedy, and
right.
he's stuck with no wiener.
And then I just stuck with the stage name. The wiener went a
Your
long
wife's
time
name.
ago.
Your wife's name.
Yeah. Well, Lee, your last name, yeah.
Well, that's her name.
Yeah.
You didn't want to go with the Lynn. No, Jimmie Lynn.
No.
Why would that be weird?
You're funny. No, it's stupid.
It's
Because you don't
stupid.
take someone's
Why is
first
that
name as your
stupid?
last name. You take their last name.
See, here's
as your
Jimmie
last
Lynn.
name.
Jimmie Lynn. It sounds stupid.
How about-
Howie, we were doing country rock music, and the music producer says you can't use wiener. So I said,
No,
Lee.
Lynn.
No, I
Lynn.
used- no.
Why is that weird?
That is weird. No one takes her first name and puts it as
That
their
would
last
sound
name.
like a
Jimmie Lynn is a country song.
No, I would sound like a Chinese comedian. And ladies and gentlemen, live from Caesar's Palace, Circus Maximus Theater, we have the booth right here. Howie Mandel.
No, do the
Jimmie Lynn. Who? Jimmie Lee. Oh, we know him.
But Jimmie Lynn is who? I don't see that
I
difference.
don't know. I don't know what you're referring to. Is there a Jimmie Lynn that I don't know? Is that why?
No, Lynn's his wife's first name.
But I don't understand your point.
What do you mean you don't understand my point?
Whatever.
He's
That's
saying-
not weird.
He's saying taking the last name makes sense. Taking the first name would make him sound Chinese.
I agree on that. Jacqueline, are you with me on that?
Well, not about the sounding Chinese or not. I'm just saying that you don't. Why is it weird that he took the last name instead of the first name? Most people, if they're going to
Why
replace,
does he think the first name is weird? Lynn.
It doesn't make sense. for a
Lynn
last
doesn't
name.
make sense. Lee
like
makes
I
sense.
wouldn't take my husband's first name and put it as my last name. I wouldn't be Jacqueline Alex.
Why?
Jacqueline, or he would be Alex Mandel.
Your
not
name is
Alex
Jacqueline Schultz. Can I be honest with
Yeah.
you? As a show business name?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jacqueline Alex is better.
It is.
In fact,
Actually, on that
is.
one, Howie, I agree. It sounds
can I
better.
just
It's a
say
better
something?
ring. I agree
Can I
on that
just say
one.
something?
Yeah,
If
that
it
one
was
I
about
agree on.
show business,
If
I
you
would have
took
stuck with
his
your
wife's,
name.
if you took his wife, if you took his wife's first name, it'd even sound better.
Jacqueline Lynn.
Jackie Lynn.
Jackie Lynn.
Jackie Lynn.
Yeah, Jackie
Ladies
Lynn.
and
I like that
gentlemen,
one.
Jackie Lynn.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but not
change
Jimmie
it. I'm
Lynn-
gonna
but not
take your
Jimmie
wife's
Lynn.
first name.
Not your first name. Why wouldn't you take? What is wrong with your wife's first
Jimmy
name?
my
Lynn
God,
doesn't
this
make
is so
sense, but
stupid.
Jackie Lynn makes sense. I don't know why, just how it sounds.
Jimmy Lynn doesn't make sense.
This is the weirdest conversation.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, I disagree with him. I don't even think Jimmy Lynn sounds Chinese.
I mean, it
Jimmy
doesn't-
Lee sounds Chinese. And there's nothing wrong with sounding Chinese.
Good, you covered that.
Jimmy Lee. No, I'm just saying, one of my best friends, the guy I love most, Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee.
Yeah. He's not Chinese, though.
You know, we need the Chinese people, Howie.
Okay.
You know why?
Bobby Lee's not Chinese.
No, you know why we need the Chinese people?
I got a feeling
You're gonna
this
say
is going to
something
be
offensive.
this is going to be inappropriate.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because so the Jews have a place to eat Sunday night.
Oh my God.
There you go. Okay, we're in another commercial break, and for some reason, Kenny has not removed Ray.
His friend.
His friend is here for the duration. I don't really understand, Kenny. This has nothing to do with... Anyways, this was a fun one. This is a fun one because I got some money from this. And I'm not even talking about from the ad. I'm not talking Prize Picks. I had a lot of fun. This is the sponsor is Prize Picks, is the most fun that I've had winning. I won 25 times what I played for. So anyway, I just played. And I think I have some skill here.
Yeah.
So I'm making money.
My husband uses this app. He loves it. He says that Prize Picks is super, super simple, which I know it is because when he's going on
So's your husband.
he's super simple.
He is.
Yeah, but he
And
submits
Ray, are you simple? You don't have to say. He doesn't know.
he submits his picks though, and it takes him like only a minute, under 60 seconds, which is awesome because then he's not like using up all of his time on the app. Instead, he can help me with the kids, and he's still having fun and winning money. So everyone wins, and he loves it. He's obsessed with it.
I was going to say my personal experience. I want to tell you the players that I picked and the stat types that I picked. But I don't want to. I don't want to share. I don't want to share because I love that I'm winning and maybe somebody else
Did he
is
pick
winning
Aaron
less.
Rodgers?
I'm not saying what I picked,
Okay.
but I will tell you this. I won from Prize Picks. I won.
good.
And it was fun. It was simple. And it's a great experience just playing the game. It really is. And I'm hooked. I'm hooked.
Ray, do you use it? Okay. Good.
Well, then that makes sense.
Yeah.
Kenny, your friend, I don't know. You got to drive him home. Anyway.
You can go to prizepicks.com/Howie and use code Howie for a first deposit match up to $100.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Wow.
I should tell my husband.
Repeat that offer. Repeat that offer one more time.
Go to prizepicks.com/Howie and use code Howie for a first deposit match up to $100.
I know I'm going to do it. I feel like Kenny's friend Ray is going to do it.
My husband's probably going to do it.
You do it. And then let's get back to the podcast.
Come on, Jacqueline. Give me a hand. I already got a big foot.
What?
Give me a big hand. I already got a big foot.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Jacqueline.
I don't know. Oh, you want an applause for that? I don't know if I
We
can
could hit
applaud
the
that.
applause. He has an applause.
Someone else
Jacqueline,
applaud in the
Jacqueline.
back. I'm not going to applaud for
Or
that.
laughter.
Jacqueline.
No.
Jacqueline, the last time I did a joke for a lady 82, she gave me not applause, she gave me menopause.
She didn't give you a blowjob though, huh?
No, thank you.
No.
Why are you
Where
saying
did that
that?
come from?
Where did that come
Where
from?
did that
What
I
do you-
feel like that would be the biggest standing ovation.
That would be a standing
What are you
ovulation.
saying? There's a person, you're sitting here with your father, you're talking to a comedian. It has nothing to do, we're talking about his name, and why are you bringing up blowjobs with elderly women? Why would you do that? Why
Now,
would you
Jackie,
do that?
You got called on the carpet.
Done.
You called her on the carpet. On
I
that.
did.
I
But
know.
wouldn't you be ashamed of your child if they did that?
Yeah, absolutely.
What should you, as a fellow
Especially
parent?
I have sons,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't want them to do that.
You wouldn't want them to do what?
What you said.
Blowjobs.
Yeah.
Because
They're guys. They're guys.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Gay community.
I know. I took one of my friends, Howie, on a gaycation. Everybody came. It was good.
I heard the laughter in the back room.
Oh, Howie, every time we fly,
the
we sit in the
soundproof
cockpit.
room.
He's a nice guy. He's a good guy. I took him to London, Howie, to find out, to see Big Ben. He found out it was a clock. He got pissed and left. He's not even talking to me now. Oh, he's pissed. Jacqueline, you know my ass doctor, Dr. Bendover?
Why was my comment about the blowjob inappropriate? But now
You know my doctor, Dr. Bendover?
I don't.
He's got brown fingernails. I don't go back. Weird. He took, hey, Jacqueline, he took 50%.
Why me?
He
Why
took
not him?
50% of my colon out, and I told Howie I'm doing everything half-ass. I got problems, Jacqueline.
sounds like
Guy got a shitty attitude.
Mhm.
Nothing's easy. My dentist is a beaut. I said, Doc, I got yellow teeth. He said, go home and wear a brown necktie. Yeah, my dentist is a beaut. My doctor's no better. He told me he had 6 cases of VD in last week, but he's all right now. I gave himself a shot of penicillin. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Bombats. Howie knows him.
That's Rodney's.
That's Rodney.
But do more Jimmie Lynn.
Jimmie
Lee.
Lee. Right, sorry. Jimmy Winner.
Jacqueline, my wife.
Why me?
Jacqueline, my
Yeah.
wife had her eye surgery last week, and now she wants to dump me. I said, what do I got to do to turn you on? She says, you got any friends? And I said, you want to do a 3-way? And she said, well, maybe who's the other 2 guys? And Jacqueline, I found out, I ate at Craigslist, and I found I have a really nice waist, because a girl walked by me and looked at her friend and said, what a waist.
Wow.
30, Jacqueline, 30,
Yeah.
34, 34, if you want to get me pants.
Okay, for your waist.
You're getting them.
I
You're
got
getting
him.
them.
I got him.
Oh, Jacqueline, I went
Yes,
to my doctor.
yes.
He told me I'm a kleptomaniac, but I'm taking a lot of stuff for that now.
I get it. What?
He's taking
He's
stuff.
taking. I get it. Klepto.
When I came at Jacqueline, there was a sign outside. It said, don't even think about parking there. So I parked there, but I didn't think about it.
That's good.
See what he did.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
When I made love to my wife, she said, did you have mutual orgasm? I said, no, honey, we have State Farm.
Like Mutual of Omaha.
Oh, Mutual,
instead,
yeah.
And the insurance.
I was making love, Jacqueline, last night for 2 minutes. I said, honey, why are you so quiet? She said, I'm in the bathroom, you idiot. And I said, stay there. I'm doing better without you. And I came back. She was with Howie.
Oh.
Because she was with me in that.
And not him.
Oh, I had a lady run up to me in my hotel, Jack. And she said, what do you recommend for good sex? I said, the B222. She says, is it a vitamin? I said, no, that's my hotel room.
They just keep coming. You have so many.
Oh, Jacqueline, I forgot to tell you,
Yep.
they asked me to be the centerfold for Reader's Digest 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
I just don't like where they put them damn staples.
Yeah.
I'm working live.
No,
It's
that's
amazing.
good. That's
He is.
amazing.
It's
A lot
amazing.
of people can't do that, like
I'm working
improvise
live.
like that.
Oh, last night I came home, Jacqueline. I know you're going to ask about this.
Yes.
In her nightgown, 9:30 at night. In the ashtray was a cigar, and Howie was with me. And Howie said, Jimmy, the cigar's lit. And I said to my wife, where'd that lit cigar come from? And Jacqueline, a voice in the closet, said, would you believe Havana? Maybe I'll try comedy instead of dental. Who knows?
Okay. That's good.
It's
But
good.
Jacqueline, I will tell
Yeah.
how good my TV show's doing. I'm the only one that knows about it.
That's good.
And Howie told me I'm doing a good job, and when he figures out what job I'm doing, he's going to call me and let me know.
This is amazing.
Seems
I
like
can't believe it.
all for
2
you.
thumbs
Yeah.
down from the LA Times and 1 finger up from the New York Post. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It's amazing.
And don't ever marry a guy who works in a ski shop. They always get cold feet, Jacqueline.
All right.
Don't do it.
I'll remember.
And Jacqueline, I don't
Yeah.
forget a face, but in your case, I'm likely to make an exception.
Aww.
The end.
Thank you.
That's
I
amazing.
love the way
Was that
you
a good
ended.
little? Was that
You
a good
ended
little
that
set?
way.
Howie?
Yeah, that was
No,
good.
no, not the end of the
over.
show.
Not the end of the show. I mean, the end of the show. Was it good? Was it good?
When
How-
you went the end, the guys pressed the button that ends the show.
Don't quit. Don't quit on me now.
No, they just pressed the wrong button.
But
Oh
how
my
does it get
God.
better than that? I feel like we should end on that note. That was amazing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's up to you.
Unless you have more. No.
I just appreciate you guys believing in me and having me on. I love you guys, and I've
Okay.
been a fan of yours for years.
I love you. You're actually really funny. But I think that you're treading on really dangerous territory.
But How, you know what? I thought if I did get lucky and hit, I'd be the only one doing this and I'd own it. But the odds are so low to hit.
What do you mean doing this?
The
doing
shtick
what?
I do, if I did it and I hit, I'd be the only one. How many people did insult comedy when we were kids? Rickles. And then Lisa Lepinelli after we grew up. It was Rickles. When I watched Carson,
But isn't this
I
kind of the
wanted
same
Rickles.
as roasting? Isn't this what
So a
kind of
guy
Jeff
goes-
Ross does? Or?
Well, a guy goes on TV. He's on a TV show, and he's on Carson. He goes, you know, Johnny Carson, I'm from Canada, and I come from a really big family. You know, my siblings all weigh 300 pounds, and that was you.
That was me, yeah.
And I looked at him, and I said, you're funny. The problem is Carson didn't get him. Carson was looking at him, but I thought you were funny because you were doing the jokes and not laughing like Geechee guy does almost.
Yeah.
And it was funny because of the generational gap. He didn't get you. But I watched
You know, that's
you
the
your
front.
first
You see
appearance.
those blue chairs right there?
Oh, it's been
Yes.
a while since you've talked about this on the podcast.
What's those blue chairs?
The
I'm
front
afraid
row
it
of the Tonight Show.
With Carson?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. And Bob Hope. That's the same theater.
So, Howie, how many people said to you what I just told you that saw that and remembered that?
Nobody.
Well, I watch you because I watched you when you won that doctor. Well, you were a doctor on a show a long time ago.
Yeah.
Was it St. Elsewhere? or
Yes.
something? I remember that.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's fun to reminisce
Yeah.
with your uncle.
Well, when you showed me that chair, my God.
You really love chairs. What he's talking about is in the front, we have the center booth from Caesar's Palace. He likes chairs.
You also have a lot of chairs. in
No,
his
I
office.
stayed there in the 80s when I was in dental school and went to all the shows in the Circus Maximus. And
Don't
I'm
talk
like,
about the circus. Don't talk.
Circus Maximus Theater.
Don't, no.
Don't talk about
I
it?
don't.
No,
I
not-
can't. We're just getting
Okay.
back on track now.
Right.
I left
But
her.
that-
I
but that
left
thing
her as a
was just
kid.
went through me.
I left her at the circus.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I don't want to talk about it again
Okay.
because we already went through it on another podcast, and we're just now like
Let's forget
Healing.
it.
mending.
Healing. I left. Have you ever left one of your children at a circus?
Mm-mm.
No, not one. Because you have two. I have three.
Took my son to the circus when I kept him to work there. I remember that.
They what?
I took my son to the circus once and they kept him there. They hired him.
That's what happened with us.
They didn't. Dad, we're not getting into this. They didn't.
That's
hire
what
me.
happened. While they
Well, I took my
used-
wife to a freak show 2 weeks ago. They let her in for nothing, Howie. I took my wife to a freak show. They let her in for free. Forget it.
Okay.
It's a one-liner that just didn't hit.
No, it
What
hit.
hit?
It hit.
Did it hit?
It hit me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
sorry.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Let's do it again.
I took my wife to the dog show last week. She won.
It's a different one.
No, try the other one again.
The freak show.
I took my wife to a freak show. They let her in for nothing.
Hit me. It hit.
What do you mean?
Meaning she's a freak.
Oh!
I liked the joke. No, he didn't. He didn't.
No, I liked it. I liked it. I liked
Jacqueline,
it.
was
I
it good? Jacqueline,
you know what
was
the
it good or
problem
not?
That was
is?
good.
You know what the problem is?
What?
Because
What?
she's got me now. She just
It makes
threw
you
the
feel
whole shit.
guilty because you did something bad to her.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? All
I
right.
didn't do something bad to her. Don't say it like that.
Oh,
Well, no, own it. You already put out an apology. You can't take it back.
That I left.
can
her.
I ask what happened?
Go ahead. Tell.
Because she's upset by it.
Go ahead.
Can't we just play like the small little snippet clip from Adam Wahid's podcast, and then like if you want to, you can go watch the whole thing. It was like a
I'll
long
show you
thing.
I'll show you this clip, and then you can
Okay.
comment on it.
Okay.
Well,
we have
that'll
it?
be hard to find. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
You can tell me.
I'll tell him, and then you comment. Oh, you tell him, and then they comment on it.
We went to the circus.
Okay.
It was just me and my brother at the time.
Okay.
He left me at the circus accidentally.
By accident.
That's what he says.
How
It
old were
was-
you? How old
it
were you,
was-
Jacqueline?
How old was I? 6? I don't know. Alex was a baby.
So you were little.
6.
You were
yeah.
little.
I was little. They left me there. They didn't realize in time to come get me, and I had to go to another state with the circus and travel to another
you
state with
kidding
the
me?
circus, and then they came and got me.
How would he forget to get you?
This is the problem that we were having, that we were talking about, and I didn't want to talk about it because it brings up a bunch of stuff.
It brings up a bad memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We talked
apologize.
we went
I
through the
was-
whole story on the Adam Wahid podcast, which was a
Okay.
while ago. So yeah. But he apologized.
I kind of got to know your dad a little bit. I don't think your dad is a bad person who ever do anything to hurt his kids. I just met him, but he seems like he's got a good
I
heart
don't
like
think it was
myself.
intentional, but
Yeah.
me as a parent now with 2 kids, I can't imagine that
Right.
happening. Yeah. And then like he thought it was a fair trade to get an elephant or something. I don't know. Just go watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
They gave me an elephant because they didn't want me to sue.
Okay.
But why would you sue? Because it was your fault.
Because I think that for them to take a child out of state and leave her with the circus, I think is something that is actionable.
She's a minor. You're right, but you just let it go and you hug your daughter and you say you're sorry and you take her to Craig's. It's all done.
I've never been to Craig's. You want a hug? Okay.
Sorry.
I feel I could use Jacqueline. I feel I could use a hug.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't really like hugs that much.
Oh, all right.
No.
All right.
Don't hug. No more hugs.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Oh, you are, Howie, really a sensitive, nice guy.
I know.
You really are.
Thank you.
You remind me of me. You want everybody to like you.
I do.
Remind me of me. You're a good person.
But you remind me of me.
We're family.
Oh.
We're family.
No, you're good. You have a good heart.
We're like one person.
We're like, no. Got to add Ethan in because Ethan's deep down a good guy too.
Yes.
3 of us.
The 3 of us.
Like 3 Jews
H3 family.
Like 3
We're all
Jews
part
going on
of the H3
safari.
family.
I could be the 4th H.
Howie, like 3 Jews going on an ivory hunt. You, me, and Ethan. It'd be 3 Jews going out to Africa to safari. You ever went to safari?
No.
Ask me if I hunt bear.
Do you hunt bear?
No, I'll go topless.
You know, Ethan's revoking your America's Uncle or whatever title.
Why?
Because he found out you're Canadian.
Oh.
Just letting you know.
Ethan, you didn't ask me what I do if a rhino charges.
What?
What?
You didn't, Howie, ask me what I do if a rhino charges.
What?
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 Oh, you want me to ask the
you have to ask
question?
the question.
Go ahead. Go.
What do you do if a rhino charges?
I take away his credit card.
Good.
Yeah. What,
All right.
what do you get, Jacqueline, if you cross a parakeet and a tiger?
What?
I don't know, but if it talks, you better listen.
Okay.
And
'Cause it would be really-
I'm going to tell you another thing, Jacqueline. These
Yeah.
tigers are not kosher. They eat meat Friday night. Be careful.
Okay.
Watch your back.
I'll
Because you know the law of the jungle, if you can't beat them, eat them.
Okay.
All right? Just watch your back.
All right.
They get frisky, these tigers, when they get hungry.
Yeah.
And I ain't putting my tiger in my tank, Howie. Remember that Exxon gas? Put a tiger in my tank.
I don't know
When we
that
were kids,
reference.
no, your dad would remember.
No, that's
that.
an old commercial.
That's
It was
an old
It was
commercial.
a campaign for for Exxon.
Exxon
which was
or Esso, yeah.
Esso was a chain of gas stations.
Right,
and they used to say,
right.
put a tiger in your tank to give it gives your car power and energy.
Makes
And I
sense.
said, I'm not putting no tiger in my tank.
Got it. Got it now.
See that?
Yeah.
All right.
That's an old time joke.
Why are you laughing?
You know my problem, Jacqueline?
What?
I appeal to people that could do me absolutely no good. That's been my problem my whole life.
Really?
People like my wife. Would you do me a favor, Jacqueline? I don't want to offend you in any way,
Yeah.
but would you take my wife, please?
I'll take her.
Please.
Okay.
It's a joke.
Oh, it's a joke. Okay.
Thanks, Howie.
She wasn't asking. He wasn't asking you. To take
Hey,
it.
Jacqueline.
He was asking you.
Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Jack,
Yeah.
My uncle's a karate expert. He's a karate
too.
expert. Last week he saluted and killed himself.
What?
Because he chopped this
Oh.
Like this.
I appreciate Howie here.
No, because and that's why you know what? It doesn't mean they're not funny. It just means she doesn't get
It
it.
means I'm dumb.
And then everybody,
she's a
they
black-
say dad jokes. Dad jokes. That's what I get, Howie. Dad jokes.
I get that too.
Yeah.
Hi-ya.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get the karate
You know the
ones.
difference between Jews and Italians, Howie?
Okay.
Oh, me?
What?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
You know the difference between Jews and Italians?
Yes, I do.
4 years of college.
I don't get it.
Howie, you know the difference between a Jew and a canoe?
Jew in a canoe.
Canoe's tip. Come on, Howie. That was a good one.
That's a good one. That
was
a good one.
I told my Egyptian friend, make up with your Jewish pal. I'll get him to make you a corned beef sandwich. And they made up. And he had sauerkraut on it too, Howie. It went over well.
Does Ethan appreciate the Jew jokes?
Yeah. Ethan's Jewish.
No, I know. I know. That's
Klein.
why I'm
That's why.
Klein.
That's why I'm
he's,
He's a Jew.
That's
No,
why he's
I-
asking. Okay.
Ethan's got a lot of money.
Thank you, Ethan.
Yeah.
I said, you cry your way to the bank. He said, I own the bank.
That's what he
You
said.
got a lot of
No,
money.
that's a
That's
joke.
a joke. It's a joke.
I got a lot of problems, Howie.
I feel bad that she grew up with a comedian and she's really not.
I'm bipolar.
Okay.
I mean, no, I'm bisexual, you know. I have sex 2 times a year, you see.
Got it.
Now, your father's trisexual. He tries anything.
Yep.
My wife, Howie, wants to have sex in the back seat of the car. She wants me to drive. You go figure.
Because she's not having sex with him.
Oh, Jacqueline, I found out she's faking orgasm. 4 of my friends told me.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 4.
It's a joke.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's having sex with a lot of that. Now you know.
Jacqueline, she wanted to be on the bottom last night. She wanted to be on the top. I called your dad. He said, go get her a bunk bed. So I was on the bottom. She was on the top.
Good suggestion, Dad.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
No, I didn't suggest it.
Wait a minute, I
you
got
just put
even.
me-
I got even, Jacqueline. I bought a strobe light, and I said, now when I make love to you, look like you're moving. I got even. I got her.
Got her.
I got her. You know, Howie, why I married her, Howie?
No.
Don't we have
She
a-
was a bull rider in a rodeo, Howie. She was a bull rider.
Wait, let me find that thing. What do we have?
She
that?
was a bull rider in a rodeo, and I married her, Jacqueline,
You can hit that one too.
because I figured anybody who thought 8 seconds was a long time to be on would be a good wife. That's funny.
Yeah.
Howie liked that one. Howie liked that one.
I did. You heard the applause.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Keep going now. Now we found the.
Oh, she's not even a good cook. I said, if you could cook better, we could fire the chef. She said, if you could screw better, we could fire the chauffeur. You think it's easy being married to an Asian girl? Hey, Jacqueline. She's Asian,
Wait,
Jacqueline.
the timer.
Jacqueline.
The guy with the finger. The guy with the finger.
Jacqueline.
That's Kyle.
She's
Yes,
Asian.
yes.
She's Asian, and she likes to drink. That's 2 kinds of I can't drive.
There.
I love that. And Jeremy is sitting beside him, sitting beside Kyle, going, "Now." I saw that.
Who's that behind the glass?
Kyle and
How
Jeremy.
you doing, Kyle? Good to see you back in men's clothes. You look good. It's been a while. Still do trick with the monkey?
He's not wearing the headphones, so he can't tell.
No, that's okay.
Kyle, you still do trick with the horse?
Yeah.
With Trixie?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw you in Vegas last year.
You missed it. Do it. Hit it.
I saw you in Vegas last year. Do you know the hookers in Vegas drop it, drape it, and droop it? In your case, they droop it.
Go ahead.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah. I was with a hooker last night. I dropped my pants. She dropped her price. Hookers in New York, they meet you, greet you, and eat you. It's a little different over there. You follow me?
No,
Oh,
that was too early.
Do you follow me?
No.
You don't follow me. Jacqueline,
Say yes.
Yes.
You follow me?
Yes.
Follow me, I'll call the cops. I don't even know you. I got problems. I got 2 kids in private school. They won't even tell me where it is. They told the kid to form a double line and had cocaine. Cocaine. 2-3 on the beat. I'll tell you, it's rough out there. It's a rough world too.
All right.
Siamese twins can't even make ends meet.
Good one. That was a good one.
You want to do a closer? Want to like the podcast is kind of.
I'm going to do a closer. I want to say to Howie Mandel and his daughter, you made a little guy from New Jersey feel a little bit important. I love you both for believing in me and having me on today.
Well, I can't
Not
thank
even
you
a
enough for
closer.
coming.
I love you guys.
Well, we love you. You are really, really interesting. I want you to get everything that you want. I want you also to be careful.
Thank you, Howie.
I want you to be careful because as somebody, I want you to be nice.
Be a nice guy.
No, but the internet is a scary place right now, and people are really sensitive. And I want you to, just have fun, be happy, be healthy, and I want to thank Ethan for recommending you because this was we had a fun.
That was fun.
This was a fun time. And also for putting a lot of our staff to work. I want to thank Kyle and Jeremy, who just have confused looks on their face, like we've never had to work this hard.
How you doing, Kyle? How you feeling, baby?
Doing all right. Yourself?
I spoke to the brothers. You're going to be all right. You'll be at East L.A. in the truck in about an hour and a half with Leroy. You know Deacon Leroy? He's coming to pick you up.
He doesn't know when to press that button.
He doesn't push the button.
Well, he's waiting for he wants to know when the punchline was.
I don't think, was there a punchline on there?
Okay, now.
Okay.
Boom.
Yeah.
I got a famous quote.
Uh-huh.
You know what Helen Keller said to her husband, Jacqueline?
Oh, me. What?
Do you know what Helen Keller said to her husband?
No.
Where the hell are you? You know what Van Gogh said to his wife one night? Huh?
He still had the other one.
Huh?
He still had the other ear.
Don't push. Don't push.
Anyway, do you want to say goodbye? You want to wrap it up?
I want to say thanks for having me on. I love you guys. And
people
I feel I'm
subscribe.
part of the family now.
You are. You're like my uncle.
Oh,
You
I
can
do
come
want
and
to... Will this air before Saturday or no?
No.
Well,
Okay.
it'll air before a Saturday.
Okay. No, I have a comedy TV shoot on the 16th all around Hollywood.
Well, is there somewhere where they can go find like your comedy stuff or what?
Yeah, they can go to...
JamesWiener.com.
No.
No. JamesLynn.com.
James Lynn.
No. JimmieLynn.com. No.
No, Howie Mandel does stuff.com.
That's this. No, where should they go to?
Jimmie Lee, the Jersey Outlaw, is my YouTube, which has a lot of the videos. And the Instagram is the Jersey Outlaw. And we got 1 million followers. And Ethan bought us a nice cake with a Humantaschen yesterday.
Did you just
Rabbi
burp up some
Kimowitz
Humantaschen?
came in.
You just burped up some Humantaschen.
Yeah, I had some gas this morning. I thought I was being followed by 2 Arabs. I'm all right now, but thanks for asking.
Okay, on that note.
You led me into a joke.
Yeah,
You did with
right
Carson,
into it.
did with Rickles.
It was great.
Hey, Howard, can I get Danny to take a picture with me in the middle with that?
Yeah.
That's viral.
Thank you.
I really...